Yeah?
Yeah, do it so that way you can see your hands. Yep. There you go.
Okay. Thanks, Matt. Okay. So today I'm going to be sharing 5 things that I do when I'm not having the best day, when I feel like my thoughts are being very crowded and I can't seem to be productive. I am not a psychologist by any means. I don't have all of the answers, and this is just what works for me. And I'm sure that there are many ways that you calm yourself down when you're having a bad day. And I do want to know about those. I sometimes find when I am procrastinating, it usually means that I need a break. Allowing myself that time to just chill out will give me that energy to go forward and actually accomplish what I am trying to do. So let's get started. The first thing that I like to do when I'm having a bad day is to go outside. This one sounds pretty simple to do, especially who doesn't like going outside? When I'm able to walk around the neighborhood, go to a park, it allows me to just think about other things rather than being at home stuck in a room, replaying instances in my head and overthinking. Seeing other people, seeing all of the dogs running around, especially when it's nice weather and you can just lay out and relax. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do. And the best part is that it's free. It's great free therapy. I love being in nature because of the fact that it reminds me of my childhood. I used to be outside all of the time when I was a kid, so much so that I used to get in trouble for it. Whenever I'm outside in a park somewhere with my shoes off, running around in the grass, it instantly takes me back to when I was a kid. Sometimes, being an adult can be so stuffy and it can feel like you have to always have all the right answers and be mature. If you're able to connect with your childhood self and remember, who you are inside, that's a great way to kind of get past any so-called problems that you may be having throughout the day. Number 2, this one I feel like I've been doing for years and I never even realized it, but it's listening to my favorite music. Usually it's an album. I will start from start to finish, and the reason why I do that is because I love the fact that an album can just tell you a story. So I find that when I listen to the full album, I get to really dive into the project. I absolutely love doing this with some cheesy music. It doesn't always have to be eclectic. It doesn't have to be something that is world renowned, but sometimes feel good music does the trick. And you don't need anything that's too complicated for this to work. For example, one of my favorite albums that I love to do this with is Ariana Grande's Dangerous Woman from a couple years back. And I never realized how much I loved listening to this album until the other day when I was cleaning, and I just remember listening to each song in order and knowing all of the songs, dancing to them, the way that they change, the mood of how I was feeling and singing along. It's such a release that only music can give me. Whenever I am in a rut, it just cleanses me and it allows me to be in the moment, which I think is a big part of it, is that sometimes when you're having a bad day, you're really in your thoughts and you're not actually in the present moment. So listening to an album, I highly recommend. The next item on my list is to call a trusted friend or family. The reason why I say trusted is because sometimes when you're having a bad day, it can become very easy to let other negative emotions come in. So that's when the gossiping starts. That's when you start talking and sometimes you get yourself worked up even more. Find somebody that you can talk to, you can be open with, and they're a great listener. They're not there to tell you what you should do, how you should do it differently, but just accepting the way that you feel. Sometimes that's half the battle. You can just say, you know what, I feel like crap, and this is why, da 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 da. And having somebody just to listen to you and not try to change the fact that you're having a bad day really helps, because then it puts it into perspective that you're not going to feel this way forever. It's just probably for a couple moments, or that day, or maybe it lasts a week or so. Maybe it lasts a long time, but it's not going to be there forever. Reaching out too, it doesn't have to be a phone call. It can be a text. It can be through Instagram DM. Just checking in on other people can help too, just to see how they are doing, and hearing what they're going through can sometimes help shift your perspective. So the next thing I was going to say is I usually have a spa day. That does not mean that I have to go to the spa and blow $100 to $500 on a session. You can actually do this without splurging. What I like to do is paint my own nails. I am horrible at it, but I find the fact that you have to focus and try not to mess it up, it allows me to be so in the moment and so present that anything else that's going on it's just not happening. I don't care, because of the fact that I just want to get my nails pretty. I remember reading about that somewhere. I've noticed that the process of painting my nails is more therapeutic than ever, because of the fact that it takes such attention to detail. I always end up more relaxed afterwards, and I get to have pretty nails. And lastly, the thing that I like to do when I am having a bad day and none of those things work is to take a nap. Usually I put on some relaxing sounds or music, and I fall right to sleep. I think naps are very important. I used to take a lot of naps when I was in college. I think because I was so overwhelmed with everything going on around me, it was so helpful to just take like a 5 to 10 minute break and allow my brain to just rest and not think of anything, whether it was with my studies or with all the people that I was being introduced to and all of that environment. It was so helpful for me. I don't take as many naps today as I did back then, but when I do, I always feel so much better. I am a very quick napper, and my body feels that energy so fast. Next time that you feel like you feel like you're not yourself, try taking a nap, or try taking a day for yourself to just close your eyes, relax, let yourself take that break that you probably really need, so that you will be ready for when the going gets hard. Those are some things that make me feel so much better when I am having a bad day. I want to hear what makes you feel good on a bad day and how you turn your day around. Please leave it in the comments below, and I will read them and get back to you. Thank you for watching this far, and I will be back next Wednesday with another video. Bye.